Wasabi Wallet. Unfairly private.
There are a lot of different options when it comes to Bitcoin wallets for desktop, and you may find yourself trying to figure out which one is best for you. Well, today I'm going to outline my top 5 Bitcoin wallets for desktop, as well as some of the features therein and some of the trade-offs. I am Ben with BTC Sessions, and this is your daily session.
Hodl the Bitcoin.
Before we dive in, quick shout out to sponsors of the show, Shakepay.com. If you're buying Bitcoin in Canada, this is one of the easiest and best ways to do it. No deposit fees, no withdrawal fees, and thin spread. Once you get there, if you use the link down below, $100 worth of Bitcoin for your first buy, and then they'll give you $30 for free to stack some extra sats. You get the same deal when you refer friends, and you can then shake your phone every single day for free sats. They also have a sats bag Visa card that you can use for everyday purchases. Check them out. Links are down below. LEDN.io allows you to use your Bitcoin for a variety of different services. In particular, for me, if ever I'm in a pinch and I need dollars, but I don't want to sell my Bitcoin because, that's a taxable event and I'm worried about buying back in at a higher price, I can come here, deposit Bitcoin, get a loan of dollars to my bank account within 24 hours, and when I pay that back, I get back the same amount of Bitcoin. They also have savings accounts for Bitcoin and USDC, and they do have their B2X offering if you're feeling mega bullish. Links are down below. Now, I do live on Bitcoin. Bitrefill helps a ton with this. They just have every gift card available in a ton of different countries, and you can pay with Bitcoin, both on-chain and via the Lightning Network, which I use all the time. You do earn sats back as you shop, and they got a killer referral program if you want some friends and family there, and you want to earn a little bit extra on the side. Check them out. I also want to thank Keystone for being a sponsor of the show. This is one of my favorite and most used hardware wallets. It is 100% air gapped. You never plug it into anything internet connected, and that keeps the keys to your money safe and offline. It works with all of my favorite wallets, a ton of them that I'm going to mention here today. In fact, all of them that I'm going to mention here today it works with. It's also really badass in a multi-sig setup. Highly recommend you upgrade to the Bitcoin only firmware, and check it out. Links are down below. And finally, if you're backing up any important Bitcoin wallet, including all the ones we're going to talk about today, then you may want to consider getting that into solid steel rather than paper. Paper comes with the usual trade-offs: fire damage, water damage. I've heard horror stories of people just discarding it accidentally because it's a slip of paper lying around. So give yourself some peace of mind, as I have, and grab yourself a BillFodl over at privacypros.io. And with that, let's dive into the list. First up on our list is Blue Wallet. Now, this does have a mobile version, but their desktop version is equally awesome. In fact, it functions basically the same. You can have single signature hot wallets. This is the only entry on the list that allows you to use a Lightning wallet, either via their custodial, easy, instant option, or you can connect to your own node and utilize your own liquidity that way. You can also do hardware wallets. They do support basically any air-gapped option: Cold Card, Keystone, Foundation. You can do watch-only wallets, stuff like that. They also have their vault option, where you can create a multi-sig vault, which is awesome to have on both mobile and desktop, which you can also sync as well. You can have wallets, the same wallets on both. They have all the kind of fee bumping and manipulation that you may want to do. So replace by fee, child pays for parent, transaction cancellation. So you can use RBF to send it back to yourself if there's not been a confirmation on your transactions yet. And then your general fee control, the slow, medium, fast, and manual sats per byte you can do. They also have transaction batching, so you can send to multiple recipients at the same time. They have coin control. They have node connectivity. You can connect to your own Bitcoin node. And of course, as are all of the options in this list, it is open source. I've got to say, for simplicity's sake, front facing while packing in all of these features, this is one of the ones that really stands out in this list, and I do use it regularly, primarily on mobile, but I do jump on desktop a fair amount as well. So definitely worth a look if you're not already using it. If you want to check out the features again, if you scroll down here, it's just never ending. They've got so much stuff packed into this, and they have been working really hard to keep on adding more. Wasabi Wallet is a wallet for desktop only, which I have been using for quite some time now. And this is typically the way that I interact with a lot of my hardware. But nonetheless, you can have your own hot wallets on this, and I do use that fairly often as well. They support basically every hardware wallet that you would want to use. Anything with a Bitcoin only option, you can basically use here. And if you go back and you look at my top hardware wallets of this year, every single one of them is going to be usable with a Wasabi Wallet. Now, they obviously have the typical fee stuff, replaced by fee. All of that great stuff is baked in here as well. You can do your UTXO management, your labeling, all of that, which is incredibly useful. And the big thing here is that they have baked in CoinJoin. Okay, so you can use CoinJoin to improve the privacy of your Bitcoin stack via Wasabi Wallet, which I've been doing for quite some time as well. I want you to keep an eye out because version 2.0 of Wasabi Wallet will be coming down the line. Right now, to utilize CoinJoin, it's a pretty high threshold, around 0.1 Bitcoin to enter a round, which is, let's not lie, it's out of the price point of a lot of people. However, coming down the pipeline, Wasabi 2.0 will enable all sizes of UTXO, so that threshold basically gets eviscerated there, and regular plebs can enjoy CoinJoin via Wasabi if they so choose. They'll also have a new user interface. So as soon as that drops, I will be doing a full video on it. But even as is, Wasabi is a mainstay of my desktop options for Bitcoin wallets. Spectre Wallet is another great entry on this list. It has all of the bells and whistles that you could want. Of course, hot wallets, cold wallets, baked in multi-sig for this, kind of like you would do with Blue Wallet, but a little bit more granular. You can add different signing devices and put them together in different iterations to create different multi-sig wallets. So they separate out your devices or your keys and your wallets. They have node connectivity, and with Spectre Wallet, it is mandatory. So you must be connected to your own node to utilize Spectre, whether that be just a copy of Bitcoin Core on your computer, or whether that be connected to a remote node. You must connect to your own Bitcoin node, and that does drive good habits. So I am a fan of that. I think that's a good thing to have. Of course, UTXO management, feed features, all that kind of stuff. It's all baked in here, and yeah, great job from Spectre. And I continue to see some awesome improvements and iterations on Spectre as it continues to be used by a lot of Bitcoiners. Nunchuck is a new entry on this list, and I have previously done a video on it probably more than a year ago, but I recently redid a new video on Nunchuck because of some of the awesome features that have added since then. Of course, they've got your standard fare. You've got hot wallets, cold wallets, multi-sig. When it comes to cold wallets, oh, I should mention that, by the way, this is available on both desktop and on your phone, on your mobile phone, and you can sync accounts cross-platform. Okay, so you can sync your accounts from device to device. In terms of the desktop option, though, they basically support every single hardware wallet except, at the time of this video, Foundation Passport, but I believe that's not too far out. So maybe by the time you're watching this, it will already be supported, but basically anything Bitcoin only, you're gonna probably be able to use it with Nunchuck. Now, of course, you can add devices, add wallets. You can create multi-sig wallets as with Spectre in whatever iteration you see fit. The interesting thing with multisig here is they've also added collaborative multisig, meaning that you can collaborate on a wallet with multiple different parties, and you can do it through a baked-in encrypted messenger that is native to Nunchuck Wallet. And this we haven't really seen anywhere else. It's a really awesome feature, and it really helps if perhaps you're part of a business and you need multiple people to sign off on transactions. You don't want that power just in the hands of one person. This is a great way to do it. Of course, they have node connectivity and all the bells and whistles that you would want elsewhere, but Nunchuck is definitely a welcome addition to this list, and I really look forward to seeing what they have in store next. The last entry on my top 5 Bitcoin wallets for desktop is Sparrow Wallet, and I wanted to put this one last because these guys have been absolutely knocking it out of the park lately. And they kind of came out of nowhere, and they've just got just everything you can imagine. Again, you can do hot wallets and generate them in the wallet itself. You can do cold wallets. You can attach any Bitcoin hardware wallet that you desire here. Super easy, very interoperable, and constantly working to be compatible as much as possible. CoinJoin baked directly in. So they have Whirlpool baked into this, which means that your threshold for coin joins in terms of size can vary depending on what you were trying to do. But they have as low as, I believe, 100,000 sats currently. So accessible, pleb accessible with that. You can also coin join directly to cold storage or a watch only address that you've created in Sparrow. So you can have a couple different wallets open, one being a hot wallet doing coin join, and a second one being a cold wallet, which is not currently connected. It would just be like a watch only. And after a certain number of coin join rounds, it will mix directly into your cold storage device. So that's a pretty awesome thing to have. Of course, they have labeling. They have a very, very detailed transaction viewer. So even on the screen here, you can see it shows what coins you're pulling from, what the labels are, who knows you have those coins. It shows where those coins are going and any privacy implications that may be present as you send them. So really awesome. Great feature for those that are privacy conscious. Again, I can't say enough here. It just has everything that you love and want from an advanced Bitcoin wallet. It may look a little scary at first just on its face, but believe me, some of the features here are much needed, and putting in the time to learn and get familiar with Sparrow is well worth it. So again, hats off to Sparrow and hats off to everybody else on this list. So there you have it. That was my list of the top 5 Bitcoin wallets for desktop this year. Now, I will say that not every single wallet has every feature that I want and need to use, but that's why I use a variety of them. And I will say that all of these wallets have been working super hard to add a ton of different features all in one place. And I'm getting happier and happier with the selection of good quality Bitcoin wallets available to everyone on the market now. Now, what would my perfect Bitcoin wallet look like? Well, it's kind of a mix of all the stuff that's available here, but I'm going to just rattle off my wish list right here. So, of course, hot wallets, cold wallets, multi-sig, collaborative multi-sig. Maybe some people are looking at Nunchuk thinking, hey, maybe we'll do that too. Just cross the board hardware support for any good Bitcoin only hardware option. CoinJoin baked in. UTXO management and labeling. Lightning in a non-custodial fashion. And if I'm getting really ambitious, because none of these wallets had these two things, I would love to see more interoperability and options to play with Liquid Network for those confidential transactions and swapping to and from. I would also, and this could be a ways off, I'm getting pretty ambitious here, I'd also love to see some integrations with options of state chains like Mercury Wallet. Now, I know this is a pretty new concept. It has to be fleshed out a lot, but another privacy preserving technique. So that could be awesome to see integrated. But I mean, if to have access to both on-chain and Lightning Bitcoin, as well as Liquid Network and state chains and CoinJoin, all in one would be insane. So I don't know if that will happen. I don't know when. It could be quite a ways off, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll be sitting here making a video saying it happened. It's all there, all in one. I don't need anything else. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the list. Which of these wallets is your favorite? What are some of the features that you feel are the best, or some of the features you feel are missing? And did I miss a wallet that you think deserves to be on the list? Let me know all those things. Comments are open down below for you, and I look forward to hearing. Also, don't forget that I have full detailed walkthrough tutorial videos for every single wallet mentioned here, and you can find them in the links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please do hit like, subscribe, share. All of those things help so much. They get this content in front of more eyeballs, and if you know somebody that may benefit from it, please send it their way. If you want to help out the show, as always, you can hit up the previously mentioned sponsors down below. Those were Shakepay, LEDN Bitrefill, Keystone, and BillFodl. And if you really liked what you saw, you can always drop me a Bitcoin tip, either on Twitter, because I do have those tips enabled, or you can hit my Strike page, which is strike.me/BTC sessions. When you get there, you type in any amount you like, you hit the tip button, you will be greeted with a Lightning invoice, or if you tap to the right, a regular Bitcoin QR code. With that, I am out. Have yourselves a wonderful day or evening wherever you may be, and I'll see you guys next time for your daily session.
HODL the Bitcoin.